Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up. And you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch and getting to start, Zach Eflin.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's back there. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hit on the ground to short. Henderson handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy? Finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Let's go, Zach. Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike one.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
And it is
That's
2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. That's the third out. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Garrett Cole.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one, does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Cole, the tall righty, 220 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. The 0-1. And ball one. Fouled off left side. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, out towards right center. Corrals it. And there's one down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Fouled off to the right. Inside, just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. They trail here 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park, and now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Eflin back to work. That one is absolutely belted, and that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now at the plate, Austin Wells. That catches the outside corner. Strike one. Man at second. Sliced hard but foul. That one just misses, and the count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Paul Goldschmidt, batting with one down, takes a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Next offering misses, and that's ball two. Stanton over at second, one down. And that skips in the dirt.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stays alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Sit him down.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boogie, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
That hits the dirt, 1-0. And a foul ball. That's too low. 2-1. And that one cutting but missing down low. Oswaldo Cabrera on deck for the Yankees. Into center and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Eflin a move to first, and he dives back in safely. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And there's a foul ball. One and two now. Right side. Whips it to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Baltimore,
Leading off
bottom of
for
the
the
second.
Orioles,
Here's Ryan
designated
Mountcastle.
hitter, Ryan
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
That's to third. Over to Goldie. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Just
No, that
missed.
That's a ball. One ball, no strikes.
And that's way
Ball, that's
high.
up.
And now 2-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
One down, base is empty. O'Neill started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Upstairs, and that is ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Colton Cowser at the plate and takes high there. O'Neill, the base runner at first with one out. Cole a check to first. O'Neill back on a dive. And there's the strike.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2.
Man at first, one away. That one not close. The count now 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Count is full.
And ball four to aboard.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
First and second, one out. Mullins getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
It's 0-1.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to first. And that one finds its way through. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Jordan Westberg digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. In the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball one. That one's in there. And the count 1-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. To the plate, and he's out. But they tie the game with 2 runs on the play.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big-time play to cut down a run.
Here's a speed threat, Jackson Holiday. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Man on second, 2 down. Caught him looking for the K. They get 2 and draw even again. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We are tied 2-2. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And there's the strike.
1-1.
Fought off foul. That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2. Curveball struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Tied up here in the early going. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. First pitch misses. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And Judge takes a strike. Next pitch is outside. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Judge waits. And that one off the inside edge. He walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Bellinger.
Man at first. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Ball one,
That's a
no
ball.
strikes. And there's a strike. Up the middle, Henderson. They get the force. That ends the frame. The Yanks lead one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Here's
Orioles,
the shortstop at the
shortstop,
plate. Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ball to strike. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. And that is cut on and missed. It's 2-2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next offering is outside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Rutschman in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Now batting.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
First and second, no outs. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Fouled off. He was late. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third.
2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Throws, save! And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
And it remains 2-2. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle, grounded out his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one's upstairs, ball one. Henderson at third. Rutschman over at second with one down. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. The walk and a run scored his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one fouled off.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two aboard, two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now at Oriole Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Giancarlo Stanton. And that is out of play.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And a foul ball. Wells measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
2-1.
That misses. 3 balls and a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Got the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Paul Goldschmidt now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
In the air, right side. Cowser on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
0-2 now. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
1-2.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball.
Outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Strike 1.
Strike 2. Counts full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. Doubled in his first AB. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. 2-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. And this game is still tied at 2-2. And we're back.
Leading
Now the
off
left
for the
fielder,
Yankees,
Jason
left fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Eflin back to work. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
That one in the dirt. 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Grounded out his first time up. That one fouled off. Line drive. Come on.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game. That's in there. That's strike one. And he gets tied up right there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. And he caught it behind his back. The throw, and they get the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
And the first offering is not close.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Late on that fastball. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Rutschman, the next to hit, 1 for 2. That misses, and that is ball 1. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. And the throw out at third. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter warming up as well. That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Score remains 2-2. Back now at Oriole Park. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Tap foul at the plate. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting,
Aaron
right
Judge
fielder,
at the
Aaron
plate.
Judge.
Judge rips that one. O'Neill going back on it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
One down, base is empty.
1-2.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. O'Neill makes the grab, and that quickly 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
On the ground, Henderson, and the Yanks go quietly. So they go quietly there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver getting loose as well. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
1-2 misses to even the count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Now this is in the air down the line. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound.
Mountcastle.
Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one. And a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game. New arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
New
pitcher
York.
on here. Mark
Number
Leiter
56.
Jr.
He's got a wicked
Mark
breaking
Leiter
ball in his
Jr.
arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, makes the grab for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the
Up
dugout
next for
after
the
hitting the line
Orioles,
drive that finds a glove,
left
but you
fielder,
will get some high
Tyler
fives. You know, when you make great contact,
O'Neill.
you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
O'Neill at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
And that one
That's
is
the ball.
downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Not
2-2.
close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Orioles.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew
Number 39.
Kittredge.
Andrew Kittredge.
And now it's
Leading
Giancarlo
off for the
Stanton.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Inside,
ball.
just missed. Kittredge. In his 7th season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Foul ball there. And that's
Ball, that's
downstairs. And a count 2-1. That one fouled hard the other way. And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First
One
offering
ball, no
misses
strikes.
badly for ball 1.
Let's go, Orioles! Come on, Orioles! You can do it! Come on!
Hard hit to third. On to O'Hearn.
That's
And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses
2-2.
the zone. And the count now even up. Slice to right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one missing low.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one's in there. 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Nope, that's ball 4.
And with 2
Runner,
outs,
take your base.
the go-ahead run is at second base.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. To third, Westberg throws across the diamond. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're
New
back
York.
in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
63.
7th. Fernando Cruz.
Fernando Cruz.
And into the box for
Leading off
Baltimore,
for the
Colton
Orioles,
Cowser.
right
He's 0
fielder,
for 1.
Colton Cowser.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He is singled and he is flied to left. And a foul ball. That's outside.
No, that's outside.
And the
Ball.
count even 1-1.
Let's go, Baltimore!
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's even up. Just off the inside edge. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 3-2.
So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Base is empty, one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swings through that one.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Grounds one to short. Volpe throws it to first in time, and he's out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
Now pitching
Well,
for
the best
Orioles.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and
Number
protect the tight
45.
lead late in the ball game.
Keegan
Some of them are just
Aiken.
wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off the
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Felix Bautista preparing to come on if needed. Cano also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. Outside with a breaking ball. The shortstop takes the ball. That one outside. Now 3-1. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was
Jazz
absolutely
Chisholm Jr.
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Brings it in. One away. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he takes one right on the black. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Called strike right there.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Step off, throw to first. Volpe back in on a dive. Swing and a foul out of play.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
The changeup missing. Going to count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hit in the air, right field. Kowser squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. One left for the Yankees. They trail it 3-2.
Now pitching for the
Back
New York
now,
Yankees.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
30.
Luke Weaver.
Luke Weaver.
Back to the top of the order
Leading
now.
off for the
Digging
Orioles,
in, Gunnar
the
Henderson.
shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Weaver with the strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's outside.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jake Cousins getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Ripped to right. Judge pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now
Orioles.
and on the mound, the closer, Felix
Number 74.
Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fought off foul.
Ball, that's high.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Wells in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And that one is inside. Pitch misses.
2-1.
And it's 2-1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So they're down to their final out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 3. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
What a real balanced ball game. 3-2 score. We saw some hitting at times. We saw some good pitching at other times. And I think very balanced. Very pleasurable game, I think, for the fans as well as for us up here in the booth. Watching the execution by both teams was really impressive. They did it in all facets of the game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.